Mike, it's just not going to happen. You're just not going to hit the outside perimeters on this defense. They'll make you bounce it out to the corners. That's one of the strengths of this defense, is their corners' ability to make tackles. Last year, the secondary had 299 tackles. 240 of them were solos. Dick LeBeau taking over for Dom Capers.
2nd and goal from the 11. Cunningham double pumps and then threw that one away. The closest man to it was Kelvin Martin.
Cunningham's pass intended for Martin, incomplete.
If there's one area that the Eagles want to improve on, and in particular Randall Cunningham, it's inside the 20. Last year, 37% only, 195 yards, which is negligible, but 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions when you got down inside. You can't do that. You've got to come away with some points. Those 4 interceptions are worth 12 points. But with 12 points to them, at least meant for the Eagles.
3rd and goal. Carpenter, number 19, comes in as a wide receiver. Cunningham throws, and his receiver, Kevin Turner, hasn't turned around yet. Carnell Lake had the best shot at it.
Randall's just too ready to go, a little too quick on this one. The play's developing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set. Doesn't really give his receiver a chance, and he didn't set his feet. He's going to take a little while to get comfortable, but I think he can be effective in this offense.
Cheers for the defense, but more cheers for Gary Anderson, the longtime Steeler who comes on to try a 28-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. Now they'll cheer against him. One welcome home is enough. We're scoreless in Pittsburgh. Ready to start the 2nd quarter in Pittsburgh. Mike Patrick and Joe Theismann with you. A scoreless game as we go to the second 15 minutes. Look at the Steelers' rushing yards already. 52 yards in the 1st quarter, and one of the concerns of Ray Rhodes has been that defensive front for his Eagles.
They're just not big. That's why they went out and traded with Cleveland for Ron Dixon, who's 296. I mean, you need bigger people in the middle. William Fuller. William's only 280. O'Donnell to throw on 1st down. Under a lot of pressure, wants the screen. It's picked up by Romanowski.
O'Donnell goes for the tackle half-heartedly, and Romanowski is out of bounds. Beautifully set up, and then O'Donnell overthrew it.
He really did. I mean, he just made a bad throw. We talked about an intelligent throw, throwing the ball away last time. This screen was not set up. He got the pressure, and he made a bad throw. See the pressure come. Andy Harmon, 91, does a nice job up the middle. Now, Neil O'Donnell just should have thrown the ball away. Instead, he hangs it up to John L. Williams in the middle of his offensive lineman. And I got to be honest with you, he does a smart thing there, not trying to get cute with the interception and get hurt. Probably the most famous one in preseason would be Joe Namath when he got hurt taking a tackle.
Give Romanowski some credit. Harmon was putting pressure on O'Donnell, but Romanowski was right in the middle of that offensive line blocking scheme. Cunningham with a quick set. Complete down to the 41 to Kelvin Martin.
See, this is something that Randall's going to have to understand, Mike, is that the steps are designed to get him to a certain depth so that the receivers can get to theirs. That one was very well executed. That was a well-executed pass play.
Go to Charlie Garner, who checks in the tailback. He comes right out of the pile. Look at Charlie Garner. How did that happen?
They lost him. He's a little guy. He gets in there, and he buried himself, and he gets lost. It really does.
27 yards for Charlie Garner.
Nice job of keeping your feet moving in the middle. He's going right up inside. The O-line, he does a good job. See, he doesn't lose his balance. Even though he's in the air, when he comes down, his feet are still moving in the direction. Then he gets his head up, finds daylight.
What a move he made to get away from Alvoid Mays. and 10. Cunningham throws and threw it behind Williams. You have to be on the same page in any offense, but particularly this one. If the quarterback steps and the receiver steps don't match, that's what you get.
Yeah, you know, we focus on steps. Steps just set up the timing of the route. You still have to make good throws. That was a bad one. I mean, it was behind, and that's all you can say about it.
Garner is the single setback. Cunningham with time intended for Garner over the middle and incomplete. Osavsky was back there along with Lance Brown, the rookie out of Indiana.
A lot of times a quarterback can use his eyes to influence defenses. Randall looks all the way out to the right. Hard to focus on where he's going. Now he still looks right, and then he comes back. Does a good job with his eyes, except Charlie Garner doesn't quite get up and get the ball.
Remember, we talked about Philadelphia struggle inside the 20. Inside the 20 tonight, 5 plays they have lost 2 yards. Cunningham again, batted up in the air and nearly picked off. Willie Williams had a shot at it, and once again the Steeler defense holds.
I think, Mike, if this wasn't preseason, you'd see a lot different play selection down inside the 20 for Randall Cunningham. If I'm the coordinator like John Gruden, I'm not going to drop Randall back 3 times in the pocket. I'm going to move him a little bit. I think you will. That's part of, I think, what they're trying to do. Discipline him, discipline him, discipline him, and if he needs it, he can use it.
Gary Anderson will try one from 38. He missed, or 31. He missed from 28. He's got this one, though. For the Eagles, inside the 20, they come away with a field goal. There's All-Pro Greg Lloyd, who is appealing a $12,000 fine from the NFL for a hit with the helmet against Brett Favre.
And he says that, they say that the hands got there first. Here's the hit. We'll slow it down right here. Now, he'll lead with the head. To me, it looks like his head goes in first, hits Favre, and the hands come up second. I think the concussion occurs when the quarterback hits the turf. Trust me, I know that that's what happened. Normally, you don't get knocked around till your head hits the turf. But, Greg Lloyd is going to have to come in and not lower his helmet. I think Don Shula put it as well as anybody. See what you hit. That's the policy of the defense.
The fine is under appeal, by the way. Has not been totally decided yet. Cunningham wants to screen, and his receiver, Charlie Garner, tripped over one of his offensive linemen. That was the rookie Barrett Brooks. Charlie Waters. Or Charlie Waters. Ricky Waters. If Charlie Waters is out there in an Eagle uniform, we really got a story.
Their backs are a little slow and old.
The reason they're being so tight with leading with the helmets is because there have been so many concussions, the potential of so many devastating injuries.
Yeah, the helmets are bigger, too.
Flags are down.
Ball start. Number 63, offense. Still second down.
It's the veteran center, Riley McKenzie. Done a pretty good job of putting together an offensive line with this club.
They just have to spend some time together, like a lot of things in this league this year. A lot of new people, a lot of new places. 31 coordinator changes, 19 defense, 12 offense.
As you saw, the Eagles' offensive line had a horrible time with penalties last year. We've got a timeout. 9:53 to go first half. The Eagles continue to lead the Steelers 3-0.
With Ryder, you can drive off with great rates. So whether it's cross-town or cross-country, don't make a move without calling Ryder first. Call 1-800-GO-RYDER.
Concerned about your family's safety? Then note that Subaru Legacy wagons, like Volvo wagons, come with many safety features. Plus one even Volvo doesn't offer. Subaru all-wheel drive, which automatically transfers power from the wheels that slip to the wheels that grip. One reason, perhaps, why the Legacy wagon outsells all Volvo wagons combined. For true safety isn't just helping you survive an accident, it's helping you avoid one. For a limited time, get 1.9% financing or lease for just $1.99 a month.
On any given Sunday, there's over 5,000 hits, 2,000 head cracks, and 500 body slams. The trouble is, it's not on the football field. Violence shouldn't be a part of real life. Think about it.
What a sandwich!
Taco Bell introduces the Texas Taco Sandwich, starting at 99 cents. It's a taste so big, it ought to be outlawed.
Yummy.
Daddy, read me a story.
Sure, Pumpkin. There was once a beautiful princess who went to bed extra early so Dad could watch Tirico, Theismann, and Sharp on ESPN's NFL Prime Monday.
I hate Mondays.
3-0 Eagles over the Steelers. And one man not in uniform tonight because of the cast on his right hand is Kevin Green. 14 sacks a year ago, #1 in the NFL. Check in with Chris Berman. Chris?
All right, Michael, thank you very much. Only one other game going on, and that's at the RCA Dome, the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. And here it is on the second possession. Craig Erickson, who has not looked as good as Jim Harbaugh this year at quarterback, he looked good here. 53 yards to Floyd Turner. And the Colts lead the Bears 7-0 in Indy.
Colts just might challenge some people this year, huh, Chris? Cunningham under pressure. Got away from Williams. And that is vintage Randall Cunningham, although the pass from Martin is incomplete. That's what you expect to see from the big guy.
I think that's what everybody expects to see from him, and it's the one thing that he has fought, and I think he'll have to fight in this system. If he has to scramble and run, that means that he's not giving the system a chance. It's a tough thing for a quarterback who can move. Steve Young went through it. Joe Montana went through it early in the San Francisco-style offense.
Hutton, the rookie out of Tennessee, back to punt to Andre Hastings. And somebody jumped.
Ball starts. 57, offense.
Johnny Greer calls the movement on Mark Woodward. So it's 4th and 16. Returnable kick if Hastings can get to it. Hit one of the Steelers and knocked out of bounds, so Pittsburgh will maintain possession.
What a great job by Jerry Oslavsky. Just getting it out of bounds. What a terrific job he did, understanding it was a free ball.
This kid came back from a devastating knee injury, and the one thing he loves to do in life is play football.
You'll see it. It bounces. Now, it's a live ball, okay? Oslavsky, he's not going to try and do anything but get it out of bounds. See him swat it away? What a terrific job. And what a great piece of camera work, I might add.
Oslavsky out of Pittsburgh in his 7th year. Almost 1/3 of his games in the NFL he has missed due to injury. Tomczak to throw on first down. Knocked away by Romanowski. Intended for Bruner. Nice coverage. Excuse me, intended for Avery.
Bill Romanowski, the top left part of your screen, slides outside, stays with the back. You see that right hand got to the ball before the left got to his back. Good timing.
Avery and Pegram in the eye. Pegram on the draw. Nowhere to go. Dives across the 30. Gain of about 2. Both teams being a little vanilla with their offense, which is what we've come to expect in the preseason. You don't want to show that first week's opponent a lot of good film, do you?
No.